What's happening? All right, so I want to talk about the Starz TV show, the White Princess. I fully expected this to be, a chick show, maybe like a chick version of uh of Game of Thrones. But as the show went on, I started to notice that it actually had some factual realism to it, some truth to it, and it pays attention to details. Everything from the costumes to the way people talk, and it's very much feels like the right time, like they're doing things by the book, like historically factual. And most of all, I realize how hot chicks in corsets are. Uh, but even though the Mother Stark is on the show, it's not nothing like Game of Thrones. Really, honestly, don't expect like dragons or anything like that. Basically, if you don't know anything about like the history of like you know Queen Elizabeth, King Henry, the Tudor family, and the Yorks, the British battles, and you know, kings and queens of British history, but it doesn't exaggerate for the most part. It feels like it's like telling us historically how things went. So the main character is like Queen Elizabeth, and she, you know, has many like she has to marry. She has to marry. Queen Elizabeth has to marry uh, King Henry, and she gets forced because they attack the York family, and he like rapes her later on, and she has to have his kid, and they get married like a forced marriage, and yeah, she's gonna have his baby. So all that kind of stuff is kind of like the drama that chicks like, but I like the historical stuff in the show. I think that um if this show looks like anything with the White Queen, the White Princess, it's all connected to like that British like you know um it's all connected. It's like written by the same author. It's taken from the same history. So it's all like factually connected. So in the second episode, um, King Henry goes to York, and he gets like they go to like assassinate him, and then the plague breaks out, and basically they blame it on him, and he was bad. But then Queen Elizabeth kind of like she breaks open the money and gives it to the poor, so that makes her look good. But then they kidnap her brother. So basically, like it's more like historical stuff. I like the show. I wouldn't recommend it for like action or like the Game of Thrones, but I would recommend this for history buffs. And the chick that plays Queen Elizabeth, it's really believable. I like her a lot. So yeah, I'm gonna keep checking this out. I also want to check out American Gods, which starts next week. So yeah, if you like anything what I said about the review for White Princess, check it out.